are gathered here to celebrate the grand occasion of Teachers' Day, which is also to commemorate the birth anniversary of Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. So, on behalf of the Institute GKCIET, a happy Teachers' Day to everyone. We will begin the occasion with a floral tribute to Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. I request our Honorable Directors to come on the dais and join the floral tribute. Please a big round of applause. Uterio, flower bouquet and memento. I request members present over here to come and come on the dais and join the floral tribute to Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. Go. Now I request our Dean RNC, Dr. Kumar Das, to felicitate our Honorable Director, Sir Professor Parmeshwar Rao Arapati with flower bouquet, Uttario and memento. I request our Honorable Director, Sir, to please. I request our Director Sir, Professor P.R. Alapati, our Honorable First Lady, Dr. Shailaja Alapati Ma'am, Dr. Kaushik Paul, Dean Academic, for this wonderful inaugural song. Now I request Dr. Kirot Kumar Das, Dean R&C, to come and deliver his welcome address for today's program.
Honorable Director Professor Parmeshwar Rao Alapati, Guest of Honor Dr. Shailaja Alapati, all the deans, HODs, all my dear colleagues and our students. First of all, I'd like to wish Happy Teachers Day to all of you. We know we celebrate this Teachers Day on 5th September on the birth anniversary of our former President Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. When we say teachers, teachers are gurus. Gurus are giving direction to the life. Father or mother, parents give life to the child, but teacher gives direction to the life. Teaching gives inspiration to the students from which they can get the direction in which direction the students should go. So a teacher in his entire diploma or BTech period may teach 2 to 3 courses, but the inspiration from the life the students gets from that teaching. This teaching and learning is a continuous process, and to upgrade with the technology, we have to learn every day. So from everyday life, we have to gather experience, we have to read the books, and from that we have to increase our learning experience. So for this Teachers Day or Shikshak Parv, AICTE has announced 5 days program from 5th September to 9th September. During this, we have arranged various programs. We will have a lecture on role of teachers on new education policy 2020, and we will also have a lecture on universal human values, and we are also planning for visit to library program in which we will have big book reading plan, book reading activity. And lastly, again I want to wish teachers Happy Teachers Day to all the teachers who have dedicated their life for the service of nation, and I wish all my students a bright and prosperous future. Thank you all.
So much, sir, for your valuable address. Now it's a time for felicitation of our wonderful teachers of GKCIET. I request our Honorable Director, Sir, Professor Parameshwar Rao Agapati, sir, to come on the dais and felicitate our honorable faculty members. Please big round. Dr. Kaushik Kaushik. Dr. Kiro Kumar Das. Dr. Surajit Chattopadhyay, Dr. Nebru Bhui, Dr. Dharmeshwar Das, Dr. Shautik Nandi, Dr. Debashish Borui, Dr. Rakesh Das. Thank you so much to our Honorable Director, sir, for the time. Please take your seat.
So now I would like to call our respected Sir Abhijit Mandal. Next I would like to call our respected Madam Dr. Shami Bhattacharya. Next I would like to call our respected Sir Parv Sarkar. Next I would like to call our Pinam Sir. Next, I would like to call our respected Sir Dr. Shomik Omik. Next, I would like to call our respected Sir Dr. Shukeen Das Mandal Burman. Next, I would like to call our Dr. Amarjit Sir. Next, I would like to call our respected Sir Dr. Tapash Kumar Das. Respected Sir Chiranjit Sheikh. Next, I would like to call our respected Sir Dr. Raja Ram Kumar. Next, I would like to call our Rajiv Kumar Sir. I would like to call our respected Sir Gautam Kumar Goral. And next is our respected Sir Dr. Sudeep Kumar Das. And the next is our respected Sir Dr. Mudassir Ahmed Malik. Our respected Sir Dr. Saurabh Chakrabarti. Next is our respected Ma'am Dr. Anvesha Sarkar. Next, I would like to call our respected Ma'am Nindita Das. Next, I would like to call our respected Ma'am Priyanka Sahu. Next, I would like to call our respected Sir Dr. Bikarana Tarantar. Next, I would like to call our respected Sir Dr. Habib Masood. Next, I would like to call our respected Sir Dr. Nitesh Mandal. Next, I would like to call our respected Sir Nilesh Kumar. Next, I would like to call our respected Sir Dr. Santosh Kumar Das.
Next, I would like to call Anisha Paul ma'am. Next, Jigar Ali sir. Next is Nikhil Dio sir. Next, Amyanshu Karmakar sir. Next, Preeti Ranjan Das sir. Next, Mojahidul Islam Malik sir. Next, Mintu Sinha sir. Next, Pranav Roy sir. Next, Sirajullah sir. Next, Mahafizur Rahman sir. Next, Debatrita Roy ma'am. Next, Dhaju Muhammad sir. Next, Shankar Mukherjee sir. Next, Pranav Mandal sir. Next, Dr. Hasibur Rahman sir. Ratin Roy sir. Next, Abhinav Kumar sir. Next, Shiladitya Mandal sir.
Next, I would like to call our respected Sudipta Ghosh sir.
I would like to call Shumukha sir. Next, I would like to call Kaushik Pal sir. Next, Prabhatanshu Mahata sir. Next, Shonali Jordar ma'am. Next, Anik Adhikari sir. Next, Sahin Reja sir. Next, Pushpajit Shortkar sir. Next, Amit Kole sir. Next, Ayan Banik sir. Next, Shomodip Chatterjee sir. Next, Priyam Sen sir. Next, Sasi Bhushan Kumar sir.
Next, I would like to call our respected Muhammad Abu Razaki sir. Next is Gopal Bandhupadhyay sir. Next is our respected sir Uttam Kumar Ghosh. Next is Dr. Shubhashish Bhattacharya sir. Next is Aditya Singh sir. And next is Dharmendra Chaube sir.
Thank you so much to all the student volunteers and every faculty members and officers present over here. Thank you so much for the session. Now we will move on to the cultural program participated by our respected faculty members, staffs as well as students. So we will begin with a wonderful song by our student Monica.
Madam, happy Teachers Day to all of you. Today I am Monica Das. I am from Food Technology Department, 3rd semester, 2nd year. I am going to present the song before. বড় আশা করে এসেছি গো কাছে দেখি না ফিরায়ও না জননী বড় আশা করে এসেছি গো কাছে দেখি না ফিরায়ও না জননী বড় আশা করে
here today. I, Tulsi Rai, a student of second year diploma, on behalf of all the students standing here today, wish you a very good morning and a very great ahead Teachers' Day. Firstly, I would love to extend my hearts on the behalf of all the students for always being a guiding light and a ray of hope in our lives. We could never stood where we are today. As you all know, Teachers' Day is celebrated on 5th September every year to acknowledge and highlight the contribution of teachers and the teachers' profession in India. As you all know, Teachers' Day marks the birth anniversary of one of our finest teacher and philosopher of the nation, late Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan. It is one of the occasions which is celebrated with great enthusiasm and zest in school and colleges. Born on 5th September, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan requested their students to rather celebrate his birthday as Teachers' Day. Krishnan was also a politician with high esteem and has appointed as the first Vice President and the second President of India. However, 5th October is recognized as World Teachers' Day since 1994. The day glorifies the teachers worldwide for their constant guidance and hard work in building the life of the student. Teachers are pillar of society. They are building blocks of nature's future. They inspire us to bring about no lawyers, the best in guidance and serve the country. Without teachers, there is no lawyers, no doctors, no IAS officers, no researchers, and no astronauts. Teachers support us and guide us through our paths towards a brighter future. As it says, life is the greatest teachers of all. One of the finest scientists, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and most importantly, a great teachers of our country says, the purpose of education is to make good human beings with skills and expertise. Enlightened human beings can be created by teachers. On this auspicious occasion, I would like to quote, a teacher takes a hand, opens a mind, and touches a heart. I once again extend my heartiest gratitude and respect to all teachers who have helped in every step of our life directly or indirectly. Thank you, teachers, for always being there for us, motivating us, and pushing us beyond our limits to reach success. Thank you.
Now, I would request Debashish Dash sir to come on the stage, and our students will felicitate him. Debashish sir.
তুমি ভাগুয়া ধরলে এক তারা হব, তুমি ভাগুয়া ধরলে এক তারা হব, কৃষ্ণ চাইলে বাসি, গীত বিতানের দিব্যি তোমার ভীষণ ভালোবাসি, গীত বিতানের দিব্যি তোমার ভীষণ ভালোবাসি, তুমি ভাগুয়া ধরলে এক তারা হব। চাইলে আমি চাঁদ চতুর্দশী, গীত বিতানের দিব্যি তোমার ভীষণ ভালোবাসি, তুমি ভাগুয়া ধরলে এক তারা হব, কৃষ্ণ চাইলে বাসি, গীত বিতানের দিব্যি তোমার ভীষণ ভালোবাসি, গীত বিতানের দিব্যি তোমার ভীষণ ভালোবাসি,
Now, our respected teacher, Dr. Shomil Bhomik sir, will recite a poem.
And before I recite my poem, first of all, I apologize for this particular occasion. I have not written any poem, but whatever I have written, I just want to recite. Before I recite, I just want to say 2 lines. First of all, from this stage, I would like to thank all my teachers for whom today I am standing here. Not only my teachers, I just also want to thank my students as well, because they continuously inspire me when I take classes. And it is not that who teaches subject, teachers from whom we learn everything. So I really thankful to all of them. So the name of the poem is Bokya. Bokya is বকেয়া কথার অর্থ হলো যেটা পাওনা দেওয়া। মাথা নত করি ভিত্ত কহিল বাবু, রাত্রি হইতে ছাওয়ালের মোট চড়েতে করিছে কাবু। আজি চারিদিন হইল ঘরেতে অন্নটুকু অন্যায়, শত প্রয়াসী করিয়াছি তবু সকলই বিফলে যায়। গুরু 2 খান কুঞ্চিত করি বাবু কহিলেন রেগে, সবই বুঝিয়াছি বেদ বেয়াল ভিতর, বকেয়া মিটিবে কবে। গেল বৎসর হইতে এটা কত না দিয়েছি শ্রম, তবু ওর মোর বকেয়া মেটে না, কেমন নিঠুর মন। বাবু কহিলেন বেঈমান সব আমারে বানাও দোষী, চেয়ে দেখো গ্রামে সকল মুখেতে কেমন ফুটিছে হাসি। বকেয়ায় যদি না মিটিবে কেমন বিকাশ হবে, সোনার গায়ের স্বপ্ন যে মোর স্বপ্ন রহিয়া যাবে। অশ্রু নয়নে মৃদু হাসি মুখে ভিত্ত কহিল বাবু, স্বপন তোমারে গ্রাস করিয়াছে, দৃষ্টি করিছে বাবু। সর্বশান্ত অভাবী মুখে তুমি দেখিতেছ হাসি, কান্নার রোল তব কানে আজি শোনাইতেছে বাসি। এহেন চলিলে না জানি সেদিন আসিয়া পড়িবে কবে, গায়ের বাড়ের বৃক্ষ তলে শ্মশান লেখানো হবে। ধন্যবাদ।
Wonderful poem. Now our student Srijana will sing a song. Srijana, please come.
হৃদয় আকাশে তোমায় দেখিবে প্রাণ ভরিয়ে তৃষা হরিয়ে মোরে আরো 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 দাও প্রাণ প্রাণ ভরিয়ে তৃষা হরিয়ে মোরে আরো 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 দাও প্রাণ তবু ভুবনে তবু ভবনে মোরে আরো 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 দাও স্থান মোরে আরো 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 দাও প্রাণ প্রাণ ভরিয়ে তৃষা হরিয়ে মোরে আরো 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 দাও প্রাণ আরো আলো আরো আলো এই নয়নে প্রভু ঢালো আরো আলো আরো আলো এই নয়নে প্রভু ঢালো সুরে সুরে বাঁশি পুরে তুমি আরো 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 দাও তান মোরে আরো 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 দাও প্রাণ প্রাণ ভরিয়ে তৃষা হরিয়ে মোরে আরো 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 দাও প্রাণ আরো বেদনা প্রভু দাও মোরে আরো চেতনা দারো ছুটায়ে বাধা টুটায়ে মোরে করো ত্রাণ আরো বেদনা প্রভু দাও মোরে আরো চেতনা দারো ছুটায়ে বাধা টুটায়ে মোরে করো ত্রাণ আরো প্রেমে মোর আমি ডুবে যাক নেমে আরো প্রেমে মোর আমি ডুবে যাক নেমে সুধাধারে আপনারে তুমি আরো 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 করো দান মোরে আরো 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 দাও প্রাণ প্রাণ ভরিয়ে তৃষা হরিয়ে মোরে আরো 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 দাও প্রাণ তবু ভুবনে তবু ভবনে মোরে আরো 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 দাও স্থান মোরে আরো 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 দাও প্রাণ প্রাণ ভরিয়ে তৃষা হরিয়ে মোরে আরো 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 দাও প্রাণ প্রাণ ভরিয়ে তৃষা হরিয়ে মোরে আরো 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 দাও প্রাণ
Now, our respected faculty member, Dr. Vijay Kumar, you will sing a song.
Teacher is someone who does not only teach us, but also inspires us and encourages us in many ways. Classroom teaching is not the only thing which we learn and which we bring in our life to make ourselves a better human being, but also in everyday life we see many people who teaches us and inspires us in many ways. So the song which I am going to sing is all about the teaching and the learning I take from those teachers which I have under whom I have studied, or the persons with whom I am working, and also the students who teaches us a lot of things in our day-to-day life. So, song is now I heard practice a lot, so pardon my the lyrics and everything. रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं आके कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए बाहर के रुक जाना नहीं तू कहीं आके कांटों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए बाहर तेरे आगे झुक गया है, सूरज रुक गया है, तेरे आगे झुक गया है। जब कभी ऐसे कोई मस्ताना निकले हैं अपनी धुन में दीवाना, शाम सुहानी बन जाते हैं दिन इंतजार के। ओ राही 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 ओ राही, साथी न कारवां है ये तेरा इम्तिहान है, साथी न कारवां है ये तेरा इम्तिहान है। यूं ही चला चल दिल के सहारे, करती है मंजिल तुझको इशारे। देख कहीं कोई रोक न ले तुझको पुकार के। ओ राही 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 ओ राही। थैंक यू।
Thank you so much, sir, for this wonderful song. Now it is the much awaited time to having the speech by one who has consumed himself to lead our institute from darkness to light. Not only that, who has enlightened also the institute in terms of teaching, research and commentary administration, none other than our honorable.
All of you. Happy Teachers' Day. I am very happy to see all the bright faces here, and this is our day. The team of deans, heads of the departments, officers, faculty members, and all other stakeholders of this institute, as well as most importantly the students for whom we are here. The main stakeholder, the topmost stakeholder of the institute, any academic institute, are the students. We are there for them. And as teachers, some of you may not be teachers who are sitting here today, but you are contributing to the teacher learning process and you are helping the teachers to achieve their goals. So that's how you are also part of the education team. So the team spirit is what we are celebrating here today. And that's why we are felicitating, and then let's all feel happy and important. We are important. One of our students has talked about the significance of this day. I think it is Ms. Tulsi Rai, if I am correct with the name. She had said everything about the teaching this day, that why we are celebrating and what is its importance. So repeating that will have no meaning, but I urge upon all of my colleagues to rededicate themselves to the teaching again, and more importantly, commit themselves to the teaching learning process of this institute, and try to see that we get out the best students, the products come out in the best ever possible form, compete with any other pass outs from any national level institutes. That should be our target. And today is the best day to take such oaths and say that, okay, I will do my best. And at the same time, we are teachers as well as students also. because to teach students effectively, we need to learn continuously. The moment we stop that learning, we won't be able to perform. So the teaching component will be weakened, which we don't want. So therefore, we are one today. Students and faculty are one today. Teachers and students are one today, and we celebrate this year. And rightly, NEP 2020 is going to take shape in engineering education in another 5 to 6 years. I think 28, 29 or 29, 30 is the year by which time the NEP 2020 classes, all of them would be implemented. So we have to prepare for that. And accordingly, in implementation of that NEP 2020, teachers from all levels, starting from primary level to secondary, higher, and university, like where we are. At all levels, teachers play a pivotal role. So that's why the government of India is now concentrating on, training the teachers wherever it is required, as well as encouraging the teachers to be more dedicated to their teaching and other aspects that are related with their teaching. If I tell you little more additional information, at school levels we have weakness in teaching community. Trained teachers are not fully available. Therefore, Government of India is now asking, can you imagine? Government of India is asking IITs and NITs to start B.Ed programs. Did you ever imagine that such a day will come that Indian government, the Ministry of Education will ask the IITs and NITs to teach B.Ed. B.Ed has a different, set of requirements, set of trained teachers and all of that. Now since we have the well-equipped IITs, NITs and all, and soon they will ask us also, once they start at IITs, IITs, then they will ask us also like the CFTIs. It's possible that we may have to start B.Ed course also. So I am trying to, tell you in a lighter way, but it's a fact. It's a fact that we all have to contribute to the preparation of teachers so that the holistic development of students, children, our future in education, and make them perfect, make them skilled, and make them employable, make them perfect citizens of the country. So that's the underlying target of Government of India, which is embedded in NEP 2020. We are at an advantage. This institute, here we are at an advantage because much before they have talked about skill development and skilling, we already have a component available with us. If our skill development section, the non-formal section, if they want to grab the opportunity, they will be more important. I think in my first year, when I joined here also, I told you that if you correctly use your opportunity, the non-formal faculty will become more important than the formal faculty. This I told in the first year itself. I think in a public forum like this, and privately many times to our skill development section persons. Many institutes don't have this kind of separate dispensation for skill development. Again, I also told at that time that skill development is not complete responsibility of those employees which are non-formal section. Everybody, every teacher in their respective subjects are skill providers. Okay? We are used to the more kind of formal skilling part, and now your talent will be useful for both skilling in the sense that government is talking about in NEP 2020, as well as the skill our non-formal faculty were imparting earlier. And now also they are trying to do, but there are certain documentation requirements are stopping them. I am sure all of us put together will take this NEP 2020 implementation to the highest level in a fastest manner. Then only we will be able to become, we'll be able to figure in NIRF list. We will be able to achieve FDA. We will be able to achieve pre-university status also. It is very important. And as teachers, your duty is not only teach. You have to do your R&D activities so that you contribute to the institute, you upgrade your knowledge, you contribute to the body of science or engineering or any other languages or humanities, whichever is your field. That contribution will go a long way. A teacher at this level, at our level, when you do MTechs and PhDs and come here, teaching alone is not your responsibility. You have to do research and development as well. You have to show a lot of productivity there. And in running an institution like this, you have a bigger role to play. In addition to our classroom teaching, in addition to whatever you do in your R&D, and in addition to other components, like if you divide your 40 hours of duty every week one has to fulfill, AICT and UGC norms provide certain hours for library work, certain hours for your teaching, certain hours for your preparation, certain hours for upgrading your knowledge, and R&D comes in there, and certain hours for administration. Okay, so academic institutes don't run in isolation. Like in the institute, there won't be isolated pockets and then these people will do that, these people will do this. It's not like that. And to help you in all areas, like you have technicians to help you in the laboratory work. And we have officers and ministerial staff to help us with other maintenance and other aspects of administering the institute. Be it is the administration related to your service matters, or your R&D activities, or your various other activities you get involved in, and also all the student matters. All the student matters. So many are there. I don't have to list all of them. So all of you know, being part of academic faculty, as well as you haven't come out of skies like dropped here and then you are a faculty here. It's not like that. You have gone through all this process that we are running now in your student days, in your while you get educated, while you got trained, while you did your PhDs, while you did your postdoctoral research or whatever else you have done. You have seen all of that. Same thing will happen here. And all of you, along with the other supporting components of the institute, will take the institute forward. The institute develops once you contribute. And unless your institute develops, you will not develop. That's the equation you have to understand, keep in mind all the time. So it's not like I take my 8 classes or 12 classes and then go to the quarter and sleep there. It doesn't help you. Okay? 8 hours, 14 hours given are meant for teaching, direct contact with the students. And out of the remaining 40 hours, you have various components. You have, when you are sought to help in different aspects by the department or by the different branches of the institute or by the director or by other components of administration, you have to take out some time there. That way you learn and you will contribute as well. Everything will be counted. Now I think you are filling 360 feedback system. Everything is counted. Each of your activity is counted. Okay? So only 40 hours is given per week. And some people spend more midnight oil. Why? Because they don't find time. So if somebody is very serious about their publications or projects or completing their tasks, they have to do extra hours. Okay? So I don't want to quote here, that I will talk separately. If I feel that I have to work only 40 hours or less than that, I am not doing justice to my job. I will be doing justice to my job when I think that 40 hours are enough. A guiding principle given to me. But if required, if I have to work 80 hours a week, I should work. Okay? So that will take us forward. That will develop this institute. I once again congratulate all of you to have chosen this noble profession. And I am sure all of you will contribute in the same vigor, enthusiasm with which you have joined here, and don't get misled by any vested interest attitudes or activities. It's not in your interest, it's not in the interest of the institute. Okay? So if any vested interests are diverted or divisive forces are there, they will be tackled appropriately. A time will come, they will be tackled. We have tackled earlier many such elements, so we will do that also in future. So my request to all of you once again is that dedicate yourself, dedicate your time for complete development of yourself, and that will develop the institute also. So now I have observed this institute for 5 years, and some of you have struggled with me in saving this institute from its peril, and then we started progressing now, and ministry is quite happy about what is going on here. Okay? Again and again they say that we were going to close it, but then you came and then you said, okay, we will try. And we are happy that now we are running very fast. Okay, so our growth is very, rather accelerated now. We have to increase that acceleration. All of you will have to take a oath that I will do that. Okay? Each one of you, together and individually. And having observed for 5 years and having interacted with most of you, having observed how you people work and how what kind of contributions have come to this institute from various faculty members, I felt it's appropriate to felicitate. All of you are felicitated today as teachers and people who are contributing to this institute. But from my observation, from my some parameters I had considered, I have few people who have made exemplary contributions contributions to this institute during these 5 years, and making also. And I would like to announce their names here, and we will felicitate them separately. They will be given a, since I was out of station for more than a week, we couldn't make preparations for giving their certificates and mementos here itself. They will be given separately to them. But here we will give a folder, and then we will have a picture for preservation. So now the categories are the research and development contributions, and best practices, department development and other administrative contributions, and base and contributions to the academic exams and related administration in the past, present also, and innovative activities, use of tinkering labs, use of facilities provided here, and walking 1 mile extra, the people who have shown that, and the ones who contributes immensely to the survival of communication and many things in this institute, as well as training the students in different many ways. All these are important for us. So, first category, I hope R&D category has been assessed by the number of publications faculty members have made after joining this institute, and we worked out, I think a Google form was circulated and the data was collected. The papers only published in SCA journals or Scopus journals carrying impact factor were considered. And per year, how many publications a person has been publishing after joining this institute? You may have published 100, more than 100 before joining here. None of you have that. The data is with me. So, out of that, the top two are Shirod Kumar Das, Food Technology, and next one is Dr. Kiran Yera. And these two will be felicitated here. Others should not get discouraged. There are quite promising names I have seen in the publication list. The nearest to them are so there are 2, 3, 4 faculty members who have shown some promising data among the new faculty, like Dr. Shomik Gomek is there. Of course, Dr. Sodhi Chattopadhyay has already been publishing for a long time, but average is lower than these two, that's why he is not figuring in the top. Okay? And who is this? The computer science Mandal, Sukendas Mandal. He has quite an impressive record. Mudassir Ahmad Malik also has got quite an impressive record. There are a few other names. I am trying to recollect, so forgive me. I won't be able to recollect all the names. So Charanjit also is there. Ram Kumar is also. I think there are quite good names, good number of names who are showing promising progress. I am sure in future times you will be rewarded appropriately. When whoever is there, or maybe next year, or maybe year after. And there are several other occasions where you can be rewarded. next category is that based on the best practices and department development, let me tell you, these two people who were categorized in the research development side, they have also contributed in the other levels, like in the department, like Kiran has contributed in the institute engineer and campus development activities and so on. Shirod has set up the department. Food technology was in a horrible condition when I joined, and when Shirod joined, it was still in a horrible condition. Creating an activity which involves the students as well as faculty in cultural activities in the campus. Like we always say that when students come to us in a raw material form, somebody in some of my tour visits to the laboratories, somebody told me in A block or B block somewhere that the students we get here are very poor. Very poor, they are not up to the mark. So the same statement comes from IT faculty also. But they don't say that students are poor, that's why I won't work. They won't say that. They say, I get a poor student, I get a raw material, and I have to shape this material and send out as a best student. This I told to that gentleman. I don't know, ये दिमाग में घुसा हो गया नहीं तो वहाँ घुसा भरा होगा. That's a different issue. We should not comment on the nature kind of students we get. We should not comment that we are getting poor students, that's why we are not able to perform. Your performance is not related to the kind of material you get. You get a material, you work on that, you produce best out of that. That's why you are here, that's why we are here. Okay? So whatever other support is required for that, you will get, like always. So we look at the students when they come like in a raw material form. Many of them are good, some of them may be poor. They come from several different backgrounds. We have to consider that also. And ultimately, when we send them all out from here with degrees, we send them as a full person. Full person will have not only the knowledge in your engineering subject, a full personality we have to send out. So that where the contribution from these cultural activities or sporting activities or NCC, NSS, all of those will come. I tried, as I told you, even after Dr. Sandeep Chandra joined as Dean Student Welfare, he also tried to get NSS, NCC, etc., but without success. Ultimately, we got Dr. Swami Bhattacharya. She could establish NCC, which is a very important component. She could establish SPICMAC, through which we organize many cultural activities. And EBSP also sees her contribution, as far as I remember. And she is trying to establish NSS also. Hopefully she will do that very soon. And I am very much impressed with her performance in this aspect. She is a civil engineer, she publishes, she says she has other activities. I am not concerned about because she is already doing anyway. What she is doing in this area is something new, something which we could not do for at least 2 to 3 years, and she achieved it. So we felicitate her also in that category. And again in NDP, as well as in our current scenario, we have created tinkering labs in each department. I don't know how many of them are very much active, output. But in 2 departments, there has been some tangible output, a good output rather. in mechanical engineering as well as electrical engineering. And a couple of faculty members, one from each department, they are involved continuously in some or other form of innovative activities guiding students and all that. And based on all aspects and comments I have received about these two laboratories, the activities in these two laboratories, from the visitors like Professor Sahasrabudhe and one Professor Mukherjee also has visited, and some other people have visited. In this category, we felicitate Dr. Habib Masoom. And finally, we have a technical staff now with us. Earlier, even before that gentleman became employee here, he used to contribute a lot to this institute. Gopal Bandyopadhyay several times came to me, he said, "Sir, I need manpower." I said, "You identify, you get one." Then we gave some MTS to him, which is not helpful. And then he came sometime and he said, "Sir, a particular name I am giving you, you please appoint him on contractual basis, because this boy has already been helping me in many ways, like providing all this technical support in this hall, in any other program, in establishing our internet network, CCTV network, in maintaining them, server maintenance and all." So at that time, to Gopal, I told that, "Look, we cannot appoint anybody like that, because it's your job and you are appointed for that." Okay, but I do understand he has limitations there. Though to stop that appointment, I told him this way. But then later on, this fellow has become successful during the recruitment drive, and he became one of our technical staff now. And this is Pushpajit Sarkar I am talking about in computer science. And all technicians, don't be jealous. You try to come to that level. Okay, try to come to that level. Try to show the level of commitment this boy has been showing, even when he has nothing to do with this institute. He passed out his diploma, he went away, but he didn't forget this institute. Whenever this computer science department faculty or anybody from this institute, including system manager, asked him that this work is required, he came and he helped them. Right now also, out of all the new technicians who have joined, I told you already, I have surveyed, I have visited your labs, and I have seen how you have been keeping your labs, how you have been trying to improve the labs. Labs are already there. Okay, you don't have to establish now. The new technicians I am telling you. I didn't find much impressive in many departments, in many laboratories. Okay? So in computer science also, since they have to shift to the new building, there are little problems. But then the speed at which they have sorted out all of them, and then we are able to conduct national level examinations continuously using their terminals. Okay? So it's a tremendous contribution from this boy, and wish him all the best, and we felicitate him also. And the list will not stop here. Okay? The others, all of you in all categories, should not feel jealous. If you feel jealous, you lose actually. If you feel competitive, you will win. So my message to you is, be competitive. Okay? Try to see what has put me off from this consideration. try to improve there. Okay? And also, we cannot felicitate everyone at the same time. Okay? So nobody has missed out. Still many years are there in front of you to perform, get recognized, get felicitated. So this is my thought process after seeing you for 5 years. And I may be there next year after, you don't know, I don't know. Only God knows. God in this case is our Ministry of Education. So whoever comes after me, they will also exactly look for what I am looking for. Don't get carried away by, the rumors of things like, डायरेक्टर को नया डायरेक्टर आएंगे, हमको हमारे गांव से आ रहा है तो हम इनको कहीं इम्प्रेस करेंगे, ये हमारे बात ही सुनेंगे, पहले जो डायरेक्टर के साथ काम किया ये लोग को काट देंगे, मार देंगे, पीट देंगे, नौकरी से निकालेंगे, ये बकवास बातें में मत पड़िए। Because why I had to say this is on this occasion I didn't want to say this, but it came naturally in the flow. Because I heard that some newly recruited people are making this kind of nonsensical statements, which is not desirable. You are new, and very delicate. Your thread is very delicate. Thread can be cut at any time, very easy. Okay? So again, I urge all of you to be competitive. Don't fall into the jealousy part. You achieve someday. You be competitive, you will achieve someday. If you are jealous, you won't achieve anything and you go down actually. It works negatively. With that, I conclude my address today. And all the best to all of you. And as I said, if I am not here for the next Teachers' Day, then also my best wishes and the blessings will be with you. And I would like to hear even after I leave this institute, whenever I leave, that so and so are felicitated this year, so and so are felicitated this year, under different categories. So with that, I conclude my remarks. Best wishes to all of you on this day. Thank you.
Thank you so much to our Honorable Director sir for his insightful speech and very inspiring. Now, as he has declared the names and the categories, so I will name one by one. So in the category Research and Development, sir will felicitate Dr. Parv and Dr. Kiran Yarakulla. I request both of you one by one. Okay, Dr. Parv first. Please take a round of applause. Under the category Research and Development, also Dr. Kiran Yarakulla.
This is a prop I was talking about. We use a prop to translate into the reality later.
In the next category, the best practices and the departmental contribution. Under this category was Dr. Sandeep Chandra. Dr. Kaushik Boston. Under the category exam related achievements, for this first is Dr. Dharmeshwar Das. Next, Mrs. Debakrita Roy. As Chiraju Dolas. Okay. The next category for the innovation and the in the fields of sports, NCC, NSS and the cultural part, Dr. Shomi Bhattacharya. Under the category Innovative Departmental Lab, in this Dr. Havi Maso. For the category Technical Support, Mr. Pushpajit Saukar. Thank you so much, sir. Academic Dr. Kaushik for to come and deliver the vote of thanks.
Honorable Director Sir, Professor Parameshwara Rao Alapati, Guest of Honor, our First Lady of the Institute, members of the organizing committee, worthy teachers, students gathered here. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks speech and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked really hard to make this Teachers' Day celebration happen. I would also like to thank the people who worked behind the scenes to make this event happen. A special mention to our respected Director Sir, Professor Parameshwara Rao Alapati, for being the catalyst who stimulates us to do our best and stands as our pillar of strength. With a deep sense of appreciation, we thank our beloved faculty members for their untiring efforts throughout the year in nurturing young minds and nation building. Thank you.
And I thank everyone present here for your time and active participation for making our today's program a grand section. And once again, happy Teachers Day to all. So thank you. And the food packets are made there, so in the front of admin will.